Now we have second speaker. I am privileged to invite Dr. Vijay Kumar Salvia, a kind-hearted, a well-known social and professional distinguished educationist personality. He is working for society as global brand ambassador of Sustainable Development Goal UNO. He has four doctorate. I am just afraid of I just was not able to do the one doctorate, and our speaker, the guest, has four doctorates in his credit: telecommunication engineering, management, sociology, public administration, and one postdoc in telecommunication engineering. He has been awarded with above 400 esteemed honor and more than 100 research based social and technical projects in his credit. He has published 292 research papers and has served in various capacities as president, vice president, joint secretary, secretary of more than 70 global organizations. And every year, let me share with you, every year more than 2,000 participants are benefited from him in the field of startups, innovation, entrepreneurships, and many other allied skills and skill development things. With his vision to give, I should stress once more, with his vision to give best platform for upcoming generations with the use of technology. He is here with us to provide us his insights on thesis writing and planning. A very useful talk, I hope. So kindly, sir, join us for the talk. So we are waiting for your valuable insights.
Thank you, madam. Thank you. Good evening, good afternoon, and good
Good
morning
evening.
to all.
Every good morning and good day, everything. So this is a global platform. Definitely,
Yes.
sir. Mm.
So, with respect to international standard, I welcome you this beautiful platform, and I am seeing a good above hundreds of people have joined, and it is my privilege to give you the guidance on such type of FDP faculty development program. I thanks to all the organizers, all the listeners, viewers, audience to get the knowledge, to give the interaction, and don't I can say don't afraid or don't take tension or a stress that research is means something. It is a very we can say hard and very tough field. Research is not it just you have to put your ideas, your creativity in such a manner that it should give you the happiness. So research is the enjoyable. Research is a part of doing something best for your ideas. Whatever the ideas you have to just convert into the beautiful form and on a standard form. And standard form with respect to the international standards. The only thing is that whatever you have, whatever the creativity, whatever if you are seeing any innovation, any new idea, any new application, just you put first in your language, whatever the language you have, first put on a paper and then go through that, see what will be the output of that application. We, from International Research and Development, Community Organization USA and India, we are developing, we are giving the platform to many peoples. We have guided the PhD, we have guided the postdoctorate, we have also in the patent publication, patent also about above 1,000 of patents we have filed, and with respect to whatever the artificial intelligence, IoT, ML, and through all the technical and non-technical field, whatever you have, commerce, history, sociology, archaeology, philosophy, engineering, all management, pharmaceutical, medical science. So we will give the Scopus, IEEE, and similarly, whatever the platform you want at WOS, SCI journals, And similarly, whatever the NAS, agriculture based and all, whatever reputed journals we have. Similarly, you can also publish the books with us. Whatever the idea you have, we will also support you to write the ISSN paper, to write the IEEE paper, to write the books, to write the Scopus based books, ISBN books, and similarly, PhD thesis, MTech thesis, and similarly the patent publication, patent granting, and all these things. So see, we have the Research Innovation Startup University, which is also the global platform. And on this university, we will give you the support for creating the ideas to write the paper writing and planning and to convert into your PhD, to convert into whatever, giving a platform to convert your ideas into the learn and earn, to learn and earn, and also collaborate the different types of universities and institutions for developing their faculty, for their staff, and also for the students. So we are here to support you, to give you the whatever the knowledge you have to convert into the beautiful platform. Now, research writing and planning, whatever we have talked, that research is not a very, we can say, a fearable, and we can say whatever the tough, it is just to and search, RESEARCH, search whatever you want to do, whatever the, we can say, the interest you have in your field, just search out that. Just search out what is the main, we can say, the significance behind whatever the topics you are lovable and whatever the topics you understood. So just you have to understood the topic, just you have to understand the topic, just you have to analyze the topic, verify the topic, and then you have to search again that topic, that what is the main things and what are the different hidden part which is not going to be a we can say it is not revealed for the society. Just search the hidden part, because you know that the PhDs are, there are two types. The first is the whatever the study form, and second will be the application form. But if yes, you are interested in the study form, then what we have to do, just whatever the new things in the hidden part you have to search. And if you want to go to the application part and innovative part, then you have to think about whatever the new methodologies we have to develop for taking a research or a thesis for whatever the topics you have adopted. Now let's again comes to our next slide. That is, there are various formats of the educational research report. A researcher must understand its meaning and purpose. You know that we are here. That is for the research writing and planning for a thesis. How we can move to the thesis, and also how we can move to the application part, and how we can design our research, how we can design our topics. As our previous speaker also said, most of the things. So I will just go through whatever the topics they have discussed. So if you see, this slide, a research proposal, it is not showing. I think there is a technical glitch, a delay in the network.
Yes,
That's why it is not
sir.
showing
Yes,
on
sir.
it. In my
Yes,
screen,
sir.
it is showing, but yeah, now it will come.
Yeah.
Now it is coming.
Yes.
So a research proposal deals with the problems or topic that is to be investigated. So whatever the problems in the society, you know that I am the brand ambassador of a sustainable development goals, UNO. You have to search out the whatever the how we can move to the sustainable part. What are the different, we can say, problems in our world, if you want to search the we can say solutions for that problem, because if you if you go through a sustainable development goals UNO, there are 18 goals, and also we with respect to the society there are so many thousands of goals. So as these 18 goals have the different parts, and if we go through that whatever the solutions behind the problems, whatever the local problems you have, so it can you can attach to whatever the topics you have, and that problems if you attach to the your topics, your field of study, then you will get the first the topic of your research, you will get the theme of your research, then you will get the title of that research thesis. So it is for the innovative form. That is the second type of PhD. But if you in a study form, you can study the whatever the problems and how we can judge or we can overcome that problem. But if you want to go to the solution based research, then you have to convert your title. Now, if you first you have find out the title, whatever you are seeing in the society with respect to your field, with respect to specialization, then we have to first put that title in how we can move that title to the output level. Means what should be the solution for that, whatever the problems here, and then how we can move to the solutions of that problem. Then it is taking time. So let's move this format so that we can easily cover the uh, there's a technical glitch. So we can say a research proposal deal with the problem or topic that is to be investigated. It has a variety of formats which vary in their length. Writing a research proposal or synopsis includes as introductory section problems, hypothesis, objective assumptions, methods of the study tools, justification, and implications of the society. You can also, if you zoom your screen, then you will get that whatever I am telling, that will be in a beautiful form. Because in our other instruments, I am saying beautifully, but if I just, we can say full screen, the total, whatever we are seeing. So you will get a good lookout and a good focus on your screen. So a research proposal deals with the problem or a topic that is to be investigated, and then it has a variety of format which vary in their length. As with respect to the PhD thesis, whatever we have, then according to their length, whatever the length, it is depends how you are going. And similarly, the first we have to develop a research proposal or a synopsis. That is, as we are discussing the research writing and planning. So first we have to develop our synopsis, and that synopsis includes the hypothesis. Means whatever the title we have, what are the, we can say, ideas behind that. And next, that is the assumptions. What are the assumptions behind that? Whatever the topic we have, whatever we can say, first, if our topic is that to find out the water solutions in a society, then what is the hypothesis behind that? What are the assumptions that how the water can be supplied to every people? Similarly, methods of the study tool. But we have to study what are the different types of water resources available. What are the different types of water resources available earlier in the history, and what are the water resources available, how with respect to technically or not technically, how we can adopt a method, how we can say supply a water resources to where we want to get a water. Similarly, justification, whether whatever we can say a techniques you are going, it is right or wrong, and if it is right, then how it is right, and what is the we can say the cost behind that, what is the significance, what is the we can say challenges on that, how it is useful for the society, how it is useful for the workers, and similarly who are the people involved there, and then implications of the study. Means implications means what will be the result, the positive or a negative effect. So this all it includes in our research writing and a research planning. Similarly, it is written in present and future tense. It covers 4 to 10 pages. Yeah, that is with respect to hypothesis or synopsis I am telling. Similarly, your English, if it depends ki what how your institutions or organization is taking the language. If on a local language or whatever the language you are talking, that is a mother language, if they're accepting that, then you have to go through the vocabulary, you have to go through the whatever the we can say the grammar of that. And similarly, how you are developing your grammar according to that local language or whatever the standard language, what that is adopting by the institutions or an organization. Now it is submitted for the final approval before starting the actual research work. It is the planning phase of a research work which is produced in the written form to judge its work. So synopsis and hypothesis and whatever the weak is the preliminary part of your research, it is just we have just to return the form is to judge its work. Now, and at a research report deals with the result of the completed research work. After completed research work, it is generally produced in the written form. So whatever the research work you have, because as we have to show our knowledge, we have to show our whatever we have in the form of a paper, in the form of whatever we have. So just we have to give the lookout form. Okay, how what is the lookout of that research? So we have to follow some standards rule, and that standard rule will be based on the whatever the institution adopt. Your institution adopted the we can say the methods. Then a research report includes usually the following chapters. The first thesis as we have the introduction, then review of the related literatures, research methodology, data analysis, summary, conclusion, recommendation, references, and appendices. Here, as our previous speaker has covered some parts, so I will just introduce you with the introduction of the thesis. Means what is the thesis we have, what based just like we have taken the water problem. So what are the what is water, what is the water problem, and what is the title you are whatever the in your minds. So you have to just put a one page on that. Then review of the related literature. Base review means whatever you have, that is the water problem. Then it is just we can say the in which place you want to do your research, your thesis. Similarly, your history and problems, and why you turned up to that whatever the we can say topics, just like water planning or whatever we have talked about that title. So similarly, research methodology, what methods you will adopt means just tools and techniques for the research. It is another we can say a topic based that is the data collections, or we have there some we can say the books, the internet, and similarly some government data or industrial data, and whatever the you have the title. Then if somebody has completed the research, then the reference from that, and you will again going to convert that that research into a suitable form, or whatever the we can say the overcomes or the challenges on a previous research, then you will go to such type of research that is for upgradation of that thesis writing. So this is the research methodology you can adopt. Next is data analysis. In data analysis, you have to take out the for what you are means who will be the beneficial part of that research. Similarly, what are the budget involved there? Similarly, how many persons will be benefited by that, and similarly what type of tools and techniques you will use. So that is whole data analysis. That is the survey. It includes the survey, number of peoples, or whatever the number of machineries, and similarly whatever the number of we can say tools and techniques available, so whatever the parts you want to use, and similarly the different types of years data. Before that, in this era, in this years, it was the solution, and in this era it is the solution. Now this in present case this is the solutions, and in future how much it will run, how much it will exist, like that. Similarly, summary, conclusion, and recommendations. You have to get you have to complete it all summary, your conclusion, and recommendation means your recommendation with respect to the whatever the research you have. Then references and appendix. So here references are all whatever the data, whatever the government data, or whatever the you can say use the references for that. And similarly, whatever the research paper, the previous research, and similarly your publications with respect to the current research. Now, all this you must take part. So research writing and planning is just how a one step to the another step. You have to put your footprints, and then you have to just take the destinations in a happiness form. Then next will be general format of research report. So first, preliminaries are there. It's used in three major categories: preliminaries, textual body, and references. Now, preliminary section includes what? The title page, the acknowledgement, dedication, declaration, certificates by supervisor, approval sheets, table of contents, list of tables, and list of figures. As research writing and planning, you have to follow these preliminary sections. So when you do the research, then you must take part of this. You must give your footprints. You must follow the steps in such type of whatever the previous sections we have, because the table of content here, the table of content includes whatever the data or whatever the data with respect to that. Then if you are going to we can say if you are going to we can say execute your research, so you must know what type of contents or what type of data we have to put in a table. You have to know what should be the list of tables so that your research will look good, and similarly you will get the into a output form, whatever the result you want to do. Similarly, the figures, because if you are going to if you are going to for a research in the application part and also for the study parts, then you must clarify all the path of that research, all the path of your title, all the path of your whatever you want to show. Yes, this is my study. So you must go through all the figures related to that. And figures in such a case, it should be relevant, because if you are working on a water resources or whatever the problems in a society with respect to, or in some place with respect to water, then you have to collect the figures or with respect to the water, not with respect to air, not with respect to how the water is not with respect to the we can other gases or form. So here the figures should be related to water problems. Here figures should be related to different types of water availability, nearby areas. So like that, we have to go. Next will be main body of report or a textual body. So main body here includes the introduction, that is statement of the problem. Next will the objective of the study and hypothesis or the research quest, significance of the study, limitations of the study, and similarly definitions of the important terms used. So in the main body of a report or a textual body, you have to go to the statement of a problem. Means what is the problem? The problem is not means the problem is just not, we can say, the water solutions or a water problems in particular society, like water problems in America. No, the statement is that the water, how to supply the water in this part of the in this part of the country, and like that you have to give the notation that this is the actual, this is the sharpness of your title, not just we can say a general title. Next with the objectives. Where's the objective of the study is your title is that the water problem, but in some part, and similarly, what is the objective of the study? Objective is significance. Why you are doing this? What you will get? What is the aim? So just you have to think about that. Yes, I am going to this problem. So what is the significance? What is the objective? Next will be hypothesis and research questions. You have to go to the research questions that from where you will get a data. What is the target of your research? And what is the output of this research? How will you go through that? What is the methods you have to apply? How what are the different types of people included here? Similarly, what type of, we can say, a tools and techniques you will use? And similarly, who will be the beneficial, how you will attach to the government, how it is useful for the different organization, what are the revenue part there, what are the budgets there, who will be the who will fund you. Similarly, how you can how you will do it by practically or study, and if you want to study, then what is the biggest outcome of your study, why you are doing study. There are so many questions on behind that. So like that you have to work. Significance of the study, limitations of the study means if you are doing something study, then what are the, we can say, limitations, challenges, and restrictions on the whatever the problems you adopt, whatever the problems or a title of the problems you are adopting. Next will be the definitions of important terms used. Whatever the terms you are used there, so important terms like water resources, similarly recycling, similarly vaporization, or whatever the technical word you are used in some research, then you have to go through it. So definition of such important terms also we have to use. Next will be review of the relevant literature. The review of the relevant literature means here we have to use the research methodology, method and procedure, use their tools of research or sources of data, techniques of data collection, description of techniques used. So all you have to go, all these three, see, all these are the points which are intermixed with each other, but sharply you have to tell, yes, as you are seeing my face, okay, now on my face there is eyes, there is nose, there is mouth, there is teeth. Similarly, in eyes we have retina, we have hairs, we have different, we can say, a salty there is a nerve. All these are things. But if you are seeing this page, you are not, we can say, you are not defining all these things. Just if you are seeing something, if you are seeing some face, you just tell about eyes, nose, mouth, and all these things. But if you If you want to research on some face, then you have to go through the first eyes this, and now what is the eyes includes, what this nose includes, what this teeth includes, what this mouth includes, like that, what this heads includes. So similarly, like that here also, if you are seeing the research methodology, what research methodology includes: methods and procedure use, tools of research, techniques of data collections, description of technique use, then data analysis. In data analysis, the analysis of data, tables and interpretations, figures and interpretations means tables and their interpretations. This table includes this include this table includes this. Whatever the columns, whatever the rows there, then there is a inter connections between that columns and rows, and why you are using such type of tables, why you are using such type of columns, rows, and all this thing you have to put there, because it will show that there is also a research in the tables, in a table title also. So whatever in case of mathematics, and in case of there is a allied branch of the mathematics, there also there is a research how to put a data, and there are so many people who have the qualified PhD how to a table. You have to, in a data analysis of data, and summary conclusions and recommendations. In that, you have to discuss the results, the main findings, the conclusions, suggestions for the future studies also. So, in the future studies, also suggestions will always include, because in your research, whatever the research, if you are seeing that in last 200 years or 500 years or 1000 years, you see there are so many research has been published, there are so many research has been now work done, and always there is a scope of research, always there is scope for searching again in that topic to give a new output form. So the we can say suggestions for the future studies but present. Now again we go to the our first title, that is our first form of the research, that is the title page. Now what should be the title page? Means research writing and planning. We are discussing about research writing and planning. So we have to go through the thesis. We just put a thesis in your front, that give what your thesis must include, because research writing is only for the thesis. And the planning means whatever I have just, we can say we have talked here, we have conversed here, we have speak here, that is total for the planning, how we move to the research, how we move to the path, how we move to the direction, how we move from 0 to 100. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like this. So first title page, what the title page includes. So title of the thesis, your name of the candidate, the purpose or relationship of the thesis to the course or a degree requirements, then college, and or departments in which the candidate has been admitted for the degree, name of the universities to which it is submitted, month and year of submission or acceptance. And you see, such type of, we can say, a paper has been developed with respect to the whatever the university you have or institute you have. Then dedication to your supporters, your guide, dedication to your whatever the person involved, the guidance from industries, where whatever the, we can say, the institution, organization for which you are working, and other those who are supporting. Next will the acknowledgement. It also includes the acknowledgement to the persons and sources that have been helpful to the investigation, for the recognition of help by the family members and others. The word acknowledgement should be typed in a capital letters. It should be written in impressive way. And also it depends on you, whatever the guide, your internal guide wants to show or wants to present your thesis in a good form. So this is the acknowledgement we have like that. And similarly, a declaration, it will be like that. Then a certificate from your institutions, your main guide, and the title is that, whatever here, and approval sheet from the external examiner, your Viva voice committee, or a whatever we can say a PhD committee, external examiner, internal examiner, director of the institute, dean faculty, or whatever maybe. So it is the approval sheet in that. Now next will be your table of contents. So a table of contents means this section lists all the main chapter headings and the essential subheadlines, each with the appropriate page number against each. So table of content includes this means dedication table of contents, that is total your what is the, we can say, a content in your thesis. So this is, we can say, serial number, dedication, acknowledgement, declaration, certificate, approval certificate, list of abbreviations used, and in that list of abbreviations you have all page number you have to show. Okay, on this page that will be there, that acknowledgement, that declaration, and all this is list of abbreviations, list of tables, list of figures, abstract, introduction, kind of then abstract, and after a chapter. In a chapter means whatever the you have the, we can say, the title, then the first introduction, like if the title is with respect to water problem, then introduction of water problems, whatever means, and similarly the area, the city, the district, the state, the country, the world related, whatever the water problems. Next will be there whatever we can say, the how it may exist, and similarly with respect to the with respect to the topics you have to go through you have to go through the we can say the deep knowledge of your topic. Next will be, and in that you have to make a chapter like and a page 1, 4, 5, 6. The page number will be start from this, and before that there will be a page with respect to the others declaration, list of tables, and all these things. So here the notation will be different, and here the notation will be different. And in case of list of abbreviations like that, you have to see this a small, a short form of this quality of likes, QOL, Thalassemia measure, TM, like that. General health questionnaire, GHQ. So this type of abbreviations you have to use. It will show. It will make your thesis in a lucrative form. So in a research writing, you must know all these things. Like here, HIV, human immunodeficiency virus, HB, homoglobin, like that. So all these abbreviations you have to use with respect to your title. List of tables, and the list of tables, that the table of content is followed by the list of tables on a separate page. List of tables consists of the titles or captions of the tables included in the thesis along with the page numbers. These can be located. And the list of tables may, in the list of tables, you have the table number, table name, and the page number also. Page 92, 94, 96, whatever we have. And similarly, the name of the table, that is distribution response by the age, distribution of response by the gender, the distribution of response by the relationship with patients, residential area, educational status, like that. So you have to make all this list of tables and the table number. Next will be list of figures. If any graphs are used in the thesis, a list of figures on the separate page is prepared in the same form as the list of tables. So you have to also make a graph. If you make a graph, then it is very lucrative. And similarly, list of figures, serial number, list of figures, and a page number you have to show. Abstract also means it is the whatever the abstract you have, like that. So you must write a abstract also. That chapter 1 introduction, whatever the chapter 1 you have, with respect to your title. The main purpose of this chapter is to indicate the need and scope of the study. It is reported in the past tense form of work completed, the problem, objectives, hypothesis, research question, significance of the study, and limitations of the study are reports precisely. Then review of the relevant literature. Second chapter should be like this. This chapter is essential in most of the research studies. It presents the comprehensive development of the problem background. It indicates what has already been studied by the others, which has a bearing upon the present study. So, this review of the relevant literature, this includes all these things. So, next will be your chapter 3, that is the research methodology. In the research methodology, here this chapter indicates the line of approach of the study. The first aspect deals with the method, population, and sample of the study, and second part provides the tools and techniques employed in the research. It also presents the procedure of the study. The whole plan of the study is discussed in details under this chapter. Then fourth will be the data analysis. In this chapter, analysis and results are reported. The analysis of data are presented in the tabular form and in figures or pictorial presentation. The results are interpreted at length. This chapter provides the original work or contribution by the researchers. This communicative accuracy is required in this chapter. So, like this, a table here. So, distribution of response by their age, frequency, percent. Here, whatever the actual work you have done, it should be present here. Similarly, bar graph you can use, and you must use the graphs here. You must convert your data into graphs. And whatever we case the theorems, you can apply it, whatever the correlations and relation theorems and probability and all these. So you must apply all the mathematics related to that. Then conclusions and chapter 5, conclusions and suggestion. So this is the most important chapter of the thesis. It requires the creative and reflective aspects of the research. The results are discussed. The results are discussed to make more meaningful comparison of the results with the evidence. The findings of the study are summarized and suggestions for further studies are also given. Now, then we come to the references. The references are listed on separate page. Only citations that appears in the text should appear on the reference page. Everything cited in the text should appear on the reference page. References are double-spaced plus left with subsequent lines in that 5 space. Then references are listed on separate page. As why we are discussing here, because our today's topic is research writing and planning. So you have to plan your research work according to the research writing, and similarly, or you have to convert your research writing into the research plan, whatever you have to adopt. But with respect to the international standard, these are the standard we have adopted in all over the research. Only some slight changes may be there with respect to the institutions or organizations, whatever they design. So references are listed on separate page. Only citations that appear in the text should appear on a reference page. Everything cited in the text should appear on the reference page. References are double spaced, plus left with subsequent lines, indent 5 space. Then references is like this. You have to take care of the name of the organizations or from where you are taking a reference, year. Then similarly, here is the date also there. If a website is there, then you have to show the date, website. You have to show the journal of whatever the journal, then similarly the page number, the topic, and similarly the citation means when you have seen, or similarly on which year or a month it is published. So these are all the references. Now, if you see the picture here, if you are going to submit, if you are in a part of the submitting a research writing, and if you don't have the planning, so such type of hurdles you can see. Such type of hurdles will be present if you doesn't have the research planning and the research writing techniques. But if you have all these research planning and research writing techniques, then your thesis will be accepted if you follow a good standards, if you follow a whatever we have talked here. So this is just, we can say, a general form. If you see from the from first slides to the last slide, there is nothing you can say a very horrible or very fearable or very hard and tough. Just you have to give the path. Just in a cold mine, you have to just to give the direction. You just have to plan out the direction, the guidelines, how you have to move to your search. And if your search in or such topic which is related to the something present, then it is called a research. And if you are going for some innovative form, then again innovation is only based on some part of a topic or whatever you are seeing there. So it is also a part of that research. Now I just want to take a few minutes for from your side, that is to show the some images where we want to show a thesis statement is a statement in an essay reports, research paper, or a speech that identifies the main ideas or a central purpose of the text. The thesis statement serve as the organizing principle of the text, hence it usually appears in the introductory paragraph or at the end. Thesis statement are the organizing principles entire essay, and they are also used in the kinds of essay argumentative, descriptive, or narrative. I have also shown you the structure of the thesis, and in a layman language, the structure of thesis is just introduction, method, results, and discussion. Then in here, what known and what unknown, how do we show it, what are the showing now, and what did we show, and next what's known. So it is very a simple form, means what's known, what's unknown, how do we show it, what are the showing now, and what did we show, and what's known. So these are the, if you convert it your local language, then you will get the better understanding. Most of the points we have taken out. The main thing is that the reference, content, written, composition of sentence, language we have taken out. Then now time taken. The main thing is that time is also very we can say a crucial topic. Okay, how much time you want to devote for your research? However, in case of a regular PhD or a regular whatever the thesis work, you in a 6 month or 1 month, 1 year or 2 year or like that. So, but you have to plan out your research work or whatever the destination you want, a conclusion you want, or a problem sort out you want. You have to divide all the your research in a planning. Means in first month or second month you will do, in third and fourth you will do, in fifth and sixth you will do, in seventh and eighth you will do. So like that you have to plan out whatever the we have discussed in a month wise, in a day wise, and then you have to complete according to that plan, according to that number of days, according to the number of month, like that. Next, solutions. The solutions you must cover a solutions, whatever the best you may adopt. Otherwise, if you have the one solutions or two or three solutions, then it is better. So don't go to the more solutions, because your title is fail. If you are working for a title, like what are problems and solutions you are giving, and what solutions you are giving, you have to focus on that solution. Similarly, if you follow some steps like composition review we have planned out, and similarly proposed solution methodology we have also discussed with that. Then plan validation, analysis of data, result and discussion. Plan validation means whatever you have planned, whatever the research plan you have, it should be validated. Means validate means you are following particular techniques. It must be supervised, or we can say checked and verified by your guide. Similarly, analysis of data. The data, whatever you are presenting, that must be in an analysis form, because one should verify and rectify it. And conclusion, recommendation, bibliography, references, appendix, this all we have covered up. And similarly, the uh, customization. The customizations is should always include there. Which customizations means if something is happening in between that period in a new way, then you must include all this, all that plannings or whatever the methods you adopt. It must be some flexible form. So customization should also, there is a, we can say, option for that customization also. Next, plagiarism is should be there. So plagiarism check, you have to follow the software, whatever there are free softwares available on a websites, on a internet. So you must to follow that check also. And similarly, resources should be genuine. Then 100% customization of the content. If the content should be a qualitative content, then if you are a part of some team, then there should be a team. A team should be a good team, qualified team. Figures, illustration tables we have covered up. Accessibility based, you must be everything, every time it must be accessible, whatever research you have. So these all are the we can say a check for your research. So these are all we can say from my side. And just I am stopping the sharing screen. If anyone has some questions with respect to the research, writing and planning, then please welcome. So this research, writing and planning is a very, we can say in a simple form, you have to go through that, and you will get the destinations, whatever the research, whatever the innovation you want to do. And similarly, you will get a good thesis. You can present your research into a good suitable form to expose or to present your ideas into a international standard. So this is from my side. And if you want anything, guidance or help in the future, then I am available. and our team will be available, and we will give you all the solutions. We are in all fields, technical, non-technical, whatever you want, whatever the we can say the topics you want, we will always present you. So, any questions or anything from your side? Then welcome, please. I have
So
stopped the sharing, but
participants,
it is showing on a screen. It is a technical glitch. I don't know why. So I should stop that. Okay, I have stopped. Yes, now it's okay. Yeah.
mm, participants are requested if there's any sort of doubt or interaction, please share with Dr. Vijay Kumar. So, or you want to write, you may write, and we will try to answer the queries later
Can I
on.
ask a question?
Yeah, yeah,
Hello.
please.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just wanted to know that when you are giving the acknowledgement, why to write the dedication?
One minute. One
You are
minute. Yes. 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 Please.
I just wanted to know that you said that the dedication to be written and then acknowledgement. So when you are writing acknowledgement and you are thanking everyone, then why to dedicate? Why to write that page?
Actually, it was declaration. It was not the dedication. It was declaration. Declaration. The
No,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
dedication
Whatever
sheet and
declaration.
acknowledgement.
Yeah. Even if it is declaration, why to declare?
See, declaration. It is a institutional acknowledgement is
required.
just you are thanking or whatever the you can say the humbleness or you want to show the thank you to the persons which involved there, and declaration is that ki I am doing such research for such type of problems and with respect to that institute and such type of team is there means it is just what is behind your topic. It is that declaration, and acknowledgement is just whatever the persons involved in that research and you are getting the help or the assistance from that, just you are showing your regards, your humbleness and your courtesy to that. So this is totally different things. Both topics are different.
Actually, sir, I could see the what she wanted to say is there is whenever we write the research, we have some dedication. We dedicate our thesis to our parents or somewhere. I think that's a special. That's not an any official requirement. I think there is no rule for that. That we do it
Yes, means
beyond acknowledgement. We write. We
next
dedicate our
is
thesis
that
to a special person that gives us special
No,
preference.
if it is according to me, what I feel is that in Goa University we don't write the dedication, but when you're writing a book, okay, fine, you're dedicating to someone. But for
Mm-hmm.
thesis, I don't think that it is required. That is
Yeah,
my
yeah.
yeah,
It's
my
not required. I don't think there
yeah.
should be
yes,
any
yes.
official complication. It's not compulsory, I think.
Yeah, yeah, it is not compulsory. Means
Yeah.
the dedication to someone is not official. It's not official.
It's a very beautiful presentation, sir. I really liked because the way you brought from introduction till the references, we have done very beautifully and
Mhm.
step by step. Though I have done my research, it was very useful for me because I can write the research proposals with your lecture. So it was very nice. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Any other
Thank you, very.
query, any other
Yes,
interaction?
yes, sir. I want
Yeah,
to say
please,
something.
please go ahead. Please go ahead.
But just, sir, I want to say that dedication, for my point of view, it should be must. Because if we are doing as I am doing, I have two young children, and now I am a working woman. I am really thankful to my family, to
Yeah,
my husband,
yeah,
that he's supporting me. So
yeah.
that's why I always think that I should dedicate entire work to my family. So I think that this is you can say respect which we pay towards other
Yeah,
persons, which
as a
involve
special.
in our research work, and it's really whenever there is a you can say young child, either it's boy or girl, maybe it doesn't matter for him or her, but as in the case of myself, I have two young children and I am doing now part-time research work. So
At the
dedication
cost of
should be
their
must.
time.
Yes, yes, yes,
And your research is at the cost of their valuable time and
yes,
attention.
yes,
And
yes,
I
yes,
agree with you
yes,
because I have written my thesis with dedication to my daughter. She was just 1 year old at that time, and I dedicated it. And it's a special
yes.
feeling.
That's why. Yes,
It's a
sir. It's
special
one
feeling.
kind of we can say respect which can we pay. We can't give
Yeah,
anything other to our family members, to our friends, which who support us. So I think this is my
yeah, yeah.
personal point of view that it should be must. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
This is actually our special
Yes,
right to do
yes,
this. Otherwise, maybe technically or officially,
yes,
they
yes,
don't want it.
yes, 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 yes,
Sir, Dr. Vijay Kumar, sir, what are your
yes,
insight on this?
yes, yes. Vijay sir, I also want to. I also want to hear your views on this topic.
If anybody wants any help, then you can WhatsApp me by number. That is +91 is for India, and number is 94250. At
Kindly
present,
repeat.
the in-call message or the message option is not showing. So you can write 94250, then
Sir, sir,
56482,
kindly share in the group.
56482.
Sir, kindly share on the
Actually,
screen so that we will
okay,
have a screenshot of that.
okay. Actually,
Sir,
1
your
minute.
voice is breaking.
Yes, there are cracks. We
Okay,
can't hear
okay.
your voice. Sir.
There's some technical hit, I
Okay,
think.
sir. Please repeat your contact number.
I think they will
94250,
write 94250
Okay.
56482.
56482.
Uh, sir, is this your WhatsApp number too? Excuse me, sir. This is your
Yes, it is
WhatsApp
my
number?
WhatsApp number.
Okay.
Any other? Hello? Any other interaction? You're welcome.
Yes, it is my WhatsApp.
Sir, one more question
Uh,
regarding the reference. Hello, sir.
yes.
Sir, regarding references, there are so many styles. One is APA style, one is MLA 8, now ninth edition has come. So the researchers are really confused which one to follow for the references.
You must guide actually whatever according to your institutional standard. Whatever
Okay.
your guide, you have to follow that your guide and your institutional standard.
Mm-hmm.
See on a screen, I am seeing my number. You can see from
Yeah.
here.
9425056. Yes, sir. It's okay.
And email is last one email, that is vijaysalvi@rediffmail.com. In between, whatever the email written, it is there is spell mistake. Now it's okay. Yeah, our email and our WhatsApp number is showing, and it is corrected one. Okay.
Any other query? Anybody? Please. So I think, sir, there are no queries, but I should thank you with the words that your talk was such an encouraging thing. You started with the statement, don't be afraid of research, enjoy research, and at the end, nothing is horrible. And these
Yes,
were the
ma'am. Yes.
encouraging and positive. Actually, the
Yes.
encouragement for the new researchers, for our students, for we people to go and come and attack research. No, don't get threatened by the research.
Yes, yes,
And
ma'am. I
research,
want to say, yes, these are really
yes, please,
beautiful
please
words.
go ahead. Go ahead. I would love to hear from you.
Yes,
Mm.
ma'am. These were really beautiful words I hear
Yeah,
from sir that research is brings happiness. Don't you can say we shouldn't scare from it. So these were really beautiful. And now it's going to be the cause of happiness for me too, sir. I will keep in
yeah,
my
yeah,
mind.
yeah.
Thank you,
And
ma'am.
every guide and every supervisor should actually start with these words for a new scholar, for a new student, so that the students are not really caught in the horrible trap. So thank
Ma'am,
you for the.
Ma'am, I want to add on one more thing. When I started, and I am on the initial stage, my synopsis is still in preparations. But really, at the initial stage, I was really there was a fear in my mind that what is the research? I didn't know ABC, and now I know many things. But now, sir, make it too easy. Thank you, sir, so much.
Yes, and the another statements are Dr. Vijay Kumar has actually given us. There is always a scope for the research. There is always a scope for the research, even if it has been done for 500 and thousands of years. Still, the research is going on, and we need to find the new ways and means and new methods and technology. We should use these skills, and we have so many scientific writing methods with us. We have softwares, we have the scientific writing LaTeX with us. We just start, begin document and end document, and the thesis is done with that. So that's a beautiful writing skill we have for the, especially for science students, because of the mathematical complexities, but for other people it's also very useful, especially while drawing the graphs and figures. You just begin the figure and end the figure by the statement, by the program, and it goes on. So thank you, sir. Thank you for the encouraging things. It's very encouraging for the new researchers. And we people who are in the job of guiding and mentoring our students, we really need to get the two statements from your talk. Don't be afraid of research, and nothing is horrible, and it won't happen if it is not planned and technique. It's a chaos, but if it is planned properly, it will become a beautiful thesis for the submission. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us in the platform, and we
Yes.
will love to hear you again in another programs also. Thank you, sir.